Reagan National Airport resumed service following that tragic crash that happened last night.
Yeah, our team coverage continues at RDU, where we find CBS 17's Greg Funderburg. And Greg, you spoke with travelers who returned home from Washington here to the Triangle.
Well, Angela, some of those travelers told me it was a somber day at Reagan National in Washington, D.C., but they told me they're just so thankful to be home safely. Rachel Quigley described her drive to Ronald Reagan National Airport Thursday as surreal.
And then driving to the airport today and driving past the pop-up tents and seeing the Coast Guards up and down, it weighs heavy on your heart.
Rachel isn't alone in feeling this way after the collision between an American Airlines plane and an Army Black Hawk helicopter.
I was a little nervous, yeah. Probably more so than usual, especially on the way in.
It's unfortunate, you know. It's a horrible thing that occurred.
As flights departed from the nation's capital, those returning to the Triangle reflected on their experience.
It was very solemn. Even thinking about taking off today on the plane, there wasn't a lot of chatter. It was very, very retrospective, very even respectful as you took off, and we were in the air looking down on, again, the boats and seeing the flashing lights.
And as the investigation continues, many passengers tell me they took to the sky with their minds on a higher power.
I prayed before we left D.C. I prayed when we hit turbulence on the way to here. It's just honestly leaning into it. My parents, they tell me to kind of just put my faith in God, and that's all I can do.
I just prayed and just left everything to God.
While several flights were canceled earlier today, some of those flights earlier this evening and also later tonight, they did make it safely here to RDU. Of course, we will continue to follow this story over the next days and weeks to come. Reporting live from RDU, Greg Funderburg, CBS 17 News.